guys, today I'm going to show you my updated everyday makeup routine. Getting ready in the morning is such a therapeutic time for me and I actually really enjoy it. This routine takes me about 30 minutes. So let's get started. So after I've cleansed and moisturized, I apply my Vanilla Co Whitening Base CC Cream, which is like a BB cream, but it does more good things for the skin and has a bit less coverage. Next I apply my favorite daily sunscreen, which is currently my Shiseido Anessa one, and this is just going to protect my skin during the day. My previous favorite used to be Hera, which is still great, though it only has SPF 35, which is the reason why I'm using this one. Next is foundation. I choose between these two daily foundations, my Holika Holika and Makeup Forever. Today I'm going to show you my Holika Holika because many of you guys have been requesting it. It's a beautiful light texture that applies well with your fingers, but I like using my Sigma brush just for the sake of keeping my hands clean in the morning. And here's a little tip. To get rid of any excess oil and keep the makeup staying on longer, I use the thinnest layer of tissue possible to blot the excess oil on my face. I notice a huge difference on the days that I do and don't do this step. Time to conceal. I use my Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in Sand faithfully, and I've been using it for the past 3 years and nothing else can replace its pigmentation and coverage. Set with the powder it comes with and it lasts for a long time. Now for brows, if you've seen my Korean brow tutorial, you'll know that I use a lot of different products for my brows. However, my Laura Mercier brow wax seems to be the most used, and it is in fact the most easiest to apply. And just like my concealer, I love to set my brows so that it lasts longer. And I just make sure that I use the lighter shade on the inner part and the darker shade on the outer part for more definition. Next step is to prime the lids. From my Naked Basics palette, I take the lightest color and apply it as a highlight to the inner part of my eyes. Taking Half Baked from my Naked 2 palette, I apply it over the middle of my eyelids. Sometimes I do skip this step, but I apply this on the days that I want a neutral glow to my eyelids. Then from my Naked 1 palette, I reach for my two most used eyeshadows, which is Smog and Dark Horse, and I use these two to create contour and depth. If you're not too sure where to stop placing eyeshadows, draw an invisible line between the end of your eye and the tip of your eyebrow. Then to add a little bit more dimension, I place Dark Horse on the outer crease of my eyelids and blend it into the rest of the eyeshadows. Next, I curl my lashes. Then I get my black gel liner and apply it to my waterline and tightline. The reason why I like to curl my lashes before eyeliner is so that it will help the eyeliner not to smudge if I do it the other way around. Next I take MAC Dip Down Gel Liner, which is a beautiful medium brown colour that is very wearable, and I apply it as a visible liner. I prefer the visible liner being a brown, and this gradient from black to brown is definitely much more natural to wear on a daily basis. Then with what's left on the brush, I usually apply it to the bottom of my eyes. Almost finished. I'm using my Face Shop Style Dual Twinkle Liner Crayon in the inner corner of my eye to add a little bit more highlight, then the gel liner to create a little bit more of a sparkly effect on the bottom of the eyes. It seems a bit much, but it is actually quite wearable. Next, instead of mascara, I usually put on my face products first. So for blush, I use Original Rose Mineral Power Blush by Maybelline, one of my favorites. And of course, I'm using my favorite Hakuhodo blush brush. Now, I don't always contour, but I do it sometimes. And this is my Napoleon The Ultimate Contour Palette, and I use the bottom shade to contour just under my cheekbones. and of course down the sides of my nose. Highlighting is also a sometimes thing, but I do like to use MAC Luna just on the tip of my nose and on the top of my cheekbones. Then I use my Chanel pressed powder to set everything in place and on top of the highlighter so that the highlighter can peep through rather than just sit on top of my makeup. And last but not least, one coat of my favorite mascara, Lancome Hypnose in the waterproof formula. This is a fantastic mascara because it holds my curl in place all day, adds volume and length, and it doesn't budge. For lips, it's a toss-up between my favorite Skin Food Tomato Lip Tint in number 3, my YSL Glossy Stain in number 7, or my Tom Ford Blush Nude Lipstick. I always just tend to alternate between these lipsticks depending on what I feel like. So the first one I'll show you is my Tom Ford. My combination of Skin Foods Lip Tint and MAC Myth. And just to show you, here's a swatch of the YSL Lip Stain. So I hope you guys enjoyed my everyday makeup routine. If you aren't subscribed to me already, please do subscribe and also rate and comment this video for more. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!